So in the previous video we started our topic called ranks. So in the ranks also we saw the shortcut method for finding out the rank, and also we saw the normal form or canonical form for finding out the rank. So in the previous video we discussed only normal form for square matrices only. We should also discuss the normal form for a rectangular matrix also. So here this is a rectangular matrix. So before going into the normal form, before solving this using normal form, I'd like to tell you, do it using shortcut. So what is the highest minor which you can get for this rectangular matrix? Yeah, think for a while and answer me. Yeah, now it is my turn. So it is only a 3 by 3 matrix you can get. It is a 3 by 3 matrix determinant which you can get, right? You can't get 4 by 4, right? So any 3 by 3 matrix you consider out of these things, if I consider this matrix, if I consider this thing, find out the determinant for this. If this is becoming 0, then go for another 3 by 3 matrix. You just have to verify in this way. Then go for this 3 by 3. Then go for this 3 by 3 by removing this column. So in this way you check out all the 3 by 3 matrices. If any of the minor is becoming if the value of any minor is not equals to 0, then you can conclude that the rank of the matrix is 3, or else you have to go for 2 by 2 matrix determinant. In this way the chain continues. But this is our shortcut method. But let me tell you, shortcut method you have to do on your own. Now I am explaining you this normal form, how to do normal form for a rectangular matrix. So what is our first step? The same kind of steps you have to do. So what is our first step? You have to make this element as 1. So here it is already given as 1. If it was not given as 1, then you have to make this element as 1 by dividing by any given element. Suppose if it was given as 4, then you have to divide this entire row by 4. Like that you have to make it as 1. What is the next step for us? So you have to make this below and beside elements of the first element as 0. So first of all, for making these two elements as 0, what I have to do? I have to do row operations. That is what I am doing. Now what is my row operation for making this 0? R2 getting transformed into R2 minus 2R1. Then what is for this one? R3 will be transformed into R3 minus R1. You observe all these things. These are nothing but whatever elementary transformation, 6 elementary transformations we have discussed. Out of these 6 only, these all are present. Like these are subdivisions of those 6. Okay, nothing goes out of those 6. That is why I told you to follow that video very carefully. Now let us come to this one. So after doing this elementary transformation, this is my first step. After doing this elementary transformation, what am I going to get? The first row will be same, 1 2 3 2. Now for the second row, this element is going to become 0, R2 minus 2R1. So 2 minus 2, it is 0. Then this is R2 minus 2R1. 3 minus 4, this is minus 1. 5 minus 6, this is also minus 1. 1 minus 4, right? R2 minus 2R1. So 1 minus 4, what is this become? What will this become? Minus 3. For this one, 1 minus 1, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 2, this will become 3. So what I'll do is I'll multiply with minus 1 for this entire row. So my second step is R2 implies minus 1 into R2. So what will this become for me? Plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. Now both the rows have become same. So if you find out the determinant for this one, this is going to become 0. No, sorry, this is a rectangular matrix, right? If it was a square matrix and two of the rows are identical, then the determinant, you can directly say that the determinant is going to be 0. Since it is a rectangular matrix, you can't have determinant for this entire one. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to make these elements as 0. For that, what you have to do, I will do C2 implies C2 minus 2C1, C3 implies C3 minus 3C1, C4 implies C4 minus 2C1. You are getting right. This is C2. This column is my C2. This one is my C3. This one is my C4. So For this you have to make 1 0 0. C2 minus 2C1 means 2 minus 2, this will be 0. Then C2 minus 2C1, 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 0 1. C3 minus 3C1, so 3 minus 3, 3 minus 3 0, 1 minus 3 into 0, 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 0 1. C2 minus 2C1, so again it will become 2 3 3. This is also my, okay, there is a problem with this focus, let me log this one. Yeah, so this is my 3 by 4 matrix. Now what I have to do, I have to make this element 1, but coincidentally this has also become 1. So what is my next step? You have to make this element as 0 and these two elements as 0. So for that I am doing fourth step. What is my fourth step? R3 implies R3 minus R2, right? So what will I get? 1 0, sorry, this was 0, right? Okay, 3 minus 0 3, okay, now it is okay. R3 minus R2, 1 0 0 0 1 1 3. This one R3 minus R2, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, 3 minus 3 0. Okay, this entire thing have become 0 for me. And then I have to make these two as 0. For that I will do fifth step. So in the fifth step I am going to do C3 implies C3 minus C2 and C4 implies C4 minus 3C2. Okay, now what I will get? So for this I am going to get 1 0 0. This is same for me. 0 1 0. This is also going to be same. C3 minus C2. So 0 minus 0 0. You should never do C3 minus C1, because if you do so, this 0 is going to get changed as minus 1. Your aim is to make this one as 0. By making this one 0, again you can't make it to some other values. That is why I am doing C3 minus C2 only. So 1 minus 1 0, 0 minus 0 0, C4 minus 3C2. So C4 minus 3C2 means 0 minus 3 into C2. You can't do C4 minus 3C3 because here C3 is already being used. I already told you that which is under construction, you can't take that again. So it will be a technical crime. That is why I am taking C2 only. C4 minus 3C2. So 0 minus 3 into 0, this is 0. So 3 minus 3 into 1, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. So this is what it has become for me. This is a 2 by 2 identity matrix. Okay, now this form has got converted into I2 0 0 0, right? This is the form which I got here. So from this you can say this is one of the normal forms which I already discussed. Out of 3 normal forms, this is one of the normal form I have. So from this what we can conclude, the rank of the matrix is, rank of A is nothing but the order of identity matrix, which is 2. So rank of A will become 2. So this is my normal form for what matrix? Rectangular matrices. So that's it about normal form. You can't get any other questions apart from these two. You will be asked to find the rank for using normal form for a square matrix or for a rectangular matrix. Yeah, you can be facing a little tricky problems. So it will not be one here, and you can't get this form directly. You will be having more number of steps. Like this you can expect, but you can't go. But the concept will be very similar. Not very similar. The concept will be same. Okay. So you have to do your practice. I can't explain each and every problem, right? My duty is to explain you the concept clearly, and if you have any doubts in that concept or in the examples which I discussed, I'll clarify them. Okay, don't feel any hesitated in asking the doubts. You can ask me any kind of doubts in the videos which I discussed in the concept which I covered. So I'll be clarifying you all those things, but you have to do your own practice with the help of this concept. Okay, then we'll discuss row echelon form in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye bye, take care. We'll catch you up in the next video.